Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. We begin tonight with a breaking story. At least 27 people are reported to be dead in Christchurch after two mosques were attacked earlier today. In this Global Insight special, Bruce Munro discusses today's tragedy with international relations expert Robert Patman.
Kia ora, I'm Bruce Munro. With me is international relations specialist Professor Robert Patman, and this is a Global Insight special. As we speak, at least one gunman has killed or injured up to 30 people in a central Christchurch mosque. There's also been a shooting at Linwood Mosque in East Christchurch. A car crashed near the Christchurch hospital, possibly has a bomb in it. One gunman is in custody. It's believed at least one more gunman might still be on the loose. There are suggestions that one of the gunmen is an Australian with Dunedin connections. Schools in Christchurch are in lockdown, and police are asking residents of Christchurch to remain indoors with their doors locked. Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has described this as one of the darkest days in New Zealand's history, and she's described it as an unprecedented act of violence. Robert, thanks for coming in at short notice.
You're welcome.
This sort of thing happens in France or the United Kingdom, not here. How are we to understand it?
Well, to this point, it hasn't happened here, and this is a dreadful, shocking act of terrorism, which many of us wouldn't expect to happen here. But I think it is a stark reminder that the world is interconnected, and that we're not immune from this trend of terrorism, violence that we've seen elsewhere in the world.
Are there known groups in New Zealand who are capable of this?
It's very difficult to say precisely. We know, the intelligence people in this country know that 5 to 10 New Zealanders participated in the Syrian civil war for ISIS, a terrorist organisation, a transnational terrorist organisation. But it's very difficult because the events are literally unfolding to not say more than that. All we can say is that people associated with this country, in fact citizens of this country, have been known to associate with terrorist causes.
And are such groups likely to have any connections with overseas groups?
That, again, is very difficult to say. But what we do know is that groups like ISIS and other terrorist groups, they have sophisticated internet operations, so they can actually radicalise someone within their own country. They don't need to bring people into the country to carry this out. What
will this day mean in the history of New Zealand?
Well, it's as the Prime Minister said, it's a day of unprecedented violence and deeply shocking to what we consider to be the Kiwi way of life, which is tolerance and respect for others. What we mustn't do is overreact, and we must make sure that we go about this in a very business-like way. New Zealand is a member of the Five Eyes, and that should stand us in good stead in the days ahead about finding out the sort of detailed questions that you were asking about who was involved. Was it international? From what we can see at the moment, it looks like it was carefully orchestrated.
Thanks, Robert.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. Kia kaha, New Zealand.